Hello everyone, this is Ipea and now we are back in Angels with Scaly Wings. No, I will not want to skip ahead, because this time we are going to do the evil ending. And how to get the evil ending? You must not skip important parts, like these very first scenes you are going to see whenever you play this game. You probably get what I mean, but the trick is this. You have to be a total jerk. Yes, you have to be a total jerk. Because when you have bad status with everyone, you get to see this evil ending. I will not be anyhow happy to be a jerk to everyone. I just need to see that ending. Really? I thought you wouldn't mind. Well, maybe next time. Looks like your PDA is good, by the way, so we test it down here. And since we both in biology, it could be interesting if you want to meet me some other time as well. Here's my number. I think we have seen this scene. Yes, we certainly did. And no, we did not give our blood. Another. I mean, if we're going to give them our body, let's not do it for free, right, sir? No, I don't want to skip ahead. Yeah, I want to buy theirs. What's that word? I'm not buying their stick about how it's to keep us safe. We were approached by an individual who appeared to be a waitress at the cafe. She was an interesting looking dragon who, unlike the others I had seen so far, was more akin to a wyvern, possessing two rather large wings as her forelimbs, which resembled those of an oversized bat, and we solved this scene already, but it didn't let me skip it. Oh, it's the humans! You were able to correctly identify our species based on what we look like. Congratulations! That's a good one. Welcome to our establishment. We have seen this. Yeah, me too. Just make it quick. Setting. 2 coffees coming right up. Let me just grab my tinfoil hat real quick. I've been here much longer than you have been. Maybe you'll stay soon enough. I can't really say much more, but you don't fool with her. He's probably listening to us right now. What a creep. Do I really have to be rude? No shoes, scaly face. To be honest, I was a little skeptical of the kind of coffee they might come up with in a place like this, but after a mouthful I had to admit it wasn't so bad. I've still had much worse before. And yes, we have seen this one. Laters. I wasn't in a hurry, so I spent a few more minutes in contemplation while I looked out the window and finished my coffee. Not that this whole situation was already bizarre enough, there was also no vague, I guess, sense of danger conveyed by Retta's earlier words. I didn't even have an idea what kind of threat might be lurking out there. Eventually I got up, ready to be on my way for whatever else the day might bring. Are you done? Sora. How'd you like it? It was alright. Glad you enjoyed it. Just wait outside, I'll handle the rest here. Sure thing. Of course not, as long as I don't have to pay the bill. Don't worry about it. And yes, we have seen this, I guess. Whether they were edibles that we had back home that I just didn't know about, or something completely alien, I wasn't sure, but I didn't want to take the risk of eating anything I didn't know. After all, it was possible that some of the comestibles might be fine for them to eat, but still be poisonous to us. I think we have seen this. After looking at it for a while, I came to the conclusion that the secret message said that Retsa wanted me to... Hold on, this wasn't the... Because, well, I just want to get over with this evil ending as quick as possible. The kitchen and look at the level. Right, before I was sent here, they told me they would limit the use of the portal as they couldn't afford to keep it open all the time. In order to keep in contact with us and to enable us to send things over to them, the portal would be open for just a quarter of an hour each day. Sending something back home wasn't really problematic for us, since the high energy expenditure associated with sending bigger objects only affected the sender, not the receiver. However, this also meant that until all business was concluded in regards to our trade with the PDAs and the generators, we were basically stuck here. Sometimes there is the possibility to skip, and sometimes there isn't, even though we have seen this. You do? Well, then you know what we've got to do, right? Yeah. How did you find out? It took me quite a while, but maybe we can compare notes and make sure we're right. And then there's Maverick. I have to be... I don't like doing this, really. Is that so? Is that so? We still got quite a lot on our hands now, though. We have a wounded dragon and a missing human. This could lead to a diplomatic crisis. And we have seen this. I respectfully decline. I implore you to reconsider. I respectfully decline. I suppose I'll just have to keep asking you until you change your mind. Well, I will. And this is also one of the reasons why you must not skip. You must do horribly in all of the investigations. A few paces in front of us, the unfortunate victim lay on the ground, covered by a sheet that concealed the body, but not the large red stain beneath. We approached, but Sebastian went off to deter any curious onlookers. And now, pick all the possible wrong answers. It was suicide. Based on the number and shape of the woods, I'd say it was a suicide. No way. He was already dead? How so? That seems pretty unlikely. The perpetrator was an unusually large or small person. The angles look a bit strange, like they were done from an unusual position. Is it possible that they were inflicted by a person who was much larger or smaller than him? No, I don't think that's it. They were inflicted with sharp implement. Why does it matter? It actually doesn't. You don't think the murder weapon matters? Dragons don't use knives? Actually, we do. Mostly by those who had the proper hands to do so, but still. It could have been Retsa. Retsa had a gun yesterday. Why would he use a knife now? Right, that weapon he was using on Melvik is called a gun, right? Yep. What strange contraptions. Well, he could have had a reason to use a knife for his gun if it was him. Can you think of any? I think we picked the correct one, but then again we are playing total brainless, non-intelligent person. So yeah, I don't think it's too big mistake. One of the wrong answers was not chosen. It makes him look cooler. No, just no. He lost his gun. That is possible, but we have already searched the perimeter and didn't find anything. He wouldn't because it wasn't him. There clearly is no reason why he would, so it couldn't have been him at all. I'll have to disagree with you on that. He wouldn't because this was clearly a suicide. I thought we ruled that one out already. He didn't want to make any noise. The ones on his wings, he's got quite a few there, so I think must be them. No, there's not really much blood loss from those. These are actually defensive wounds, usually inflicted when someone tries to defend themselves from these kind of attacks. The one on his chest. The gashes on his chest look rather large. I think it was them. Actually no, these kind of wounds come from a slashing motion, meaning the wound may end up looking weird, but the damage is comparatively superficial. Of course they may contribute to blood loss, but they weren't lethal so quickly. The one on his neck. The blood spatter suggests that he was hemophiliac. There's so much blood. Could he have been hemophiliac? It is a lot of blood, I'll give you that, but I don't think this has anything to do with hemophilia. He had AIDS. Had what? I am sorry, Bruce. This isn't blood. You, sir? No, it's blood, alright. He committed. Alright, I get it. You think it was a suicide, but I think we should explore other options. Well, there is no blood anywhere else in the vicinity that would judge that, unless the perpetrator had the time to clean up some of it. The blood in his muscle suggests that he is a vampire. Don't be silly. He had a bloody stick earlier. And how the blood from it still stuck to his teeth, who knows how long after? I don't think so. He has gum disease? Possible, but unlikely. He bit his tongue during the fight? That is actually a very rare possibility. We probably would be seeing more blood if that were the case, though. Maybe this isn't your strong suit. Told you so. I'm sorry, Bruce. And this isn't even the end of this. I need to be a total jerk to you later, too. Don't worry about it. We still need your help with other things. Do I really have to be rude to Odine? No, it's just a hobby. That's nice. I like my coffee yesterday.
If you like it, why don't you take our number? We could deliver something to you next time if you don't want to come in.
Thanks. Yeah, that's exactly why he would be on the case even if he wasn't on sick leave. Don't worry, Retsa will turn up eventually. I certainly hope so. What should I do? Who is the one I will be a jerk to first? I have to do this. Let's start with the most difficult one. I'm sorry, Remy. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have come at all.
Well, I'm glad to see you again at any rate.
Who was that back there? Just thinking about doing that kind of work day after day gives me a headache.
I suppose it's a good thing that I am the one who works here and not you. Anyways...
I was bored and coming here seemed to be the most interesting option.
I'll just take that as a compliment.
I respectfully decline.
Are you sure? This could take a while, and I didn't want to keep you waiting.
I'm sure.
In that case, you should probably wait outside. I don't think the staff would approve of you loitering in the lobby.
I will. I waited outside for the dragon to finish his work and passed the time by reading a book I had brought from my apartment. When I finished the book and the dragon still hadn't appeared, I grew impatient and tried to return inside to check up on him, only to find the door to the library had been locked. When I looked up, I realized all the lights inside had been turned off as well, and the library no doubt had closed for the day. I was not sure whether he left me waiting on purpose, or had just forgotten about me while he finished his work. Either way, it seemed like a sign that we wouldn't meet again. I don't like this. Hey. What happened to you? Did you fall into a river or something?
It's raining pretty heavily outside, that's all.
Well, thanks for the food.
Do you think I could come in for a few minutes? It's raining pretty heavily outside, and this was my last delivery for the day. I actually live outside of town, and I don't really want to fly back in the rain.
I'm sorry I died. Without another word, I closed the door, with nothing now separating me from the delights of the soggy food before me. I opened my container in anticipation, but what I found inside wasn't at all what I was expecting. It was noodles, with chicken and some sort of sauce. The problem was, I hadn't ordered noodles. I rushed to the door, wondering what had gone wrong, and what I had done to deserve this. But it was too late. Udine was already gone. I'm not in the mood to look at corpses today. Don't worry, we have something else planned. Don't worry, we don't expect too much from you. That is reassuring. Are you ready to go? Sir, let's go. I don't mind stairs that much. I can see why. Your legs have more articulation than even mine, especially the knees. Out of us three, I think Bruce has it the worst right now. Damn you and your articulated knees. She is going up the stairs. I'm on it. And that there was nothing more new, I guess. I don't think it was Retsa. What makes you say that? Whoever it was wearing a mask, it bloody well can't be someone else, so let's not kid ourselves here. Wait a minute. When we were down there, did you refer to him as she? Did I? I don't know, maybe you just heard it wrong. Maybe. Why would he wear the full get-up though? For protection. I'm not sure about that, but who knows? It could be anyone, really. Technically, yes. But it's unlikely that someone who lives here would resort to stealing a generator when they could easily buy or even just request one. It's not really the kind of thing that will get stolen around here. Maybe it was a dragon in disguise. Yeah, right. Judging by the person's mannerisms, posture and speed, I'd say no. None of our kind moves like that. Are we sure? Now you're grasping at straws, Impel. Maybe this whole thing is just a huge misunderstanding, and he just needs someone to talk to him. Let's put this into perspective. We found 2 carpets so far. Retsa is the prime suspect, and you think all he needs is someone to talk to him? Sorry, but I'll be going with a no on that one. figured you'd want to have one Redsa, but I suppose I can't make you. Here's the list in case you change your mind. I decided I had done enough for today and went to my apartment to relax for a few hours until afternoon sun hung low in the sky, and I decided it was time to report my findings to the police. A brief call to the department, and I was on my way to an appointment with Sebastian. No, I will not skip ahead. What if I don't have any for you?
Then you will listen.
You know we came as ambassadors for humanity and won. And to see and to oversee the trade we agreed on.
No, that won't do.
I think this was the part when Maverick asks, would I shoot him if, like Redza did? If I have to, I had to be a jerk to everyone.
I appreciate the honesty. Of course, why else would an ambassador need such a dangerous tool?
He should have given up hours ago. That's just how he is. Once he sets his mind on something, he sees it through to the end. That's why he's our chief. He gets things done. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. We'll never find him. What makes you think so? He's escaped twice now. Each time he managed to get away without any trouble. I just feel like if we haven't found him by now, we won't do so anytime soon either. Redza knows what he's doing. I wouldn't give up just yet. I don't think you quite understand what you're dealing with. But you do. That's why we asked for your help. I know, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I can be much help to you at all. You just have to keep trying. At least that's what they told me at the police academy. In our line of work, there can be a lot of situations that seem hopeless, but the one thing you can't do is to just give up. You can go over the same facts and evidence dozens of times and still miss something. Focus and keep trying, and you'll eventually find something new. Even if you're certain there's nothing else to be found, or you feel like it's not worth it, or you just think it's hopeless, there's always something you can do to help. As long as you don't give up, there's still a chance to solve the case, however small it may be. And you know, maybe it's that small chance that makes the difference in the end. Don't give up, Ippea, because quite frankly, you're the best chance we have. I wonder what will happen to our trade agreement now, considering Redza's still missing the murders and the stolen generator. If Redza really is the murderer, then don't do that. What? Worry. You don't know what's at stake here. People are dead, Ippea. Do you think I don't know that? Redza may be our prime suspect, but he's also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone is making me do this. My point is, we don't know the facts yet. What we need to do is find him and find the murderer. We'll find Redza and go from there. We'll figure it out. I would like so much to say thanks, Sebastian. But I can't. There isn't much information to glean from what you taught me. The rest of the police force and I will have to check things out ourselves to see if we can find more details. In any case, thanks for your help. We really do appreciate it. You're welcome. I don't like this at all. almost didn't.
I'm glad you came anyway.
I only regret coming here.
I recently graduated college with a degree in computing and moved in here with a good friend of mine.
That's what this is all about, a video game.
You got it.
You're right about that, I can't help but feel a little deceived by this.
Besides, your job must be really stressful, and you're probably already in the spotlight all the time. And now, to top it all off, you get some postman harassing you for an interview. If you wanted to leave, I'd get that.
I'm sorry, Lauren. Well, this was a waste of time.
Sorry, I would bother you again.
I hope so. Without another word, I got up from our table and left. I'm sorry, Laura. Only 2 remain. But I have to. I will so gladly do the true ending after this is done. Hello?
Hey,
Yeah, I saw everything.
not that it matters much anyway. This is just par for the course for me.
I know, Remy, what's the problem?
The nerve of that guy. He probably wouldn't be so uptight if it wasn't for that thing with his girlfriend from a few years ago. But I don't care about him. It's his superiors that are the problem. They don't like me and the research I'm doing. They cite the traditions and values, claiming that those are what have kept us alive for so long. If anything were to change, it would obviously fracture the base this society is built on, cause it all to collapse. Tear apart families, and allow all hell to break loose.
I'm sorry, I can't even speak properly. I don't like doing this ending, really.
At least if you believe those old-timers will keep repeating these phrases. And all that nonsense because of my research. Valuable research that could save lives, mind you.
What kind of research are we talking about?
I could show you some time, but we're here to have fun, right?
I thought you wanted to show me, since you said we were going to biology and all that.
Sorry, but after doing this all day, you have to excuse me for not wanting to talk about it even more. Wasting my time with that guy was just another setback. Not that I don't already have more than enough work to do. Even right now I'm supposed to be working overtime.
Oh, how disappointing, yes.
Yeah, I'm very sorry we can't accommodate your request right now, Your Highness.
In any case, if you had to work overtime today, does that mean I should wait? I think we have seen. I wish I had the ability.
Just one of the perks of being the manager of this facility.
So where are we going? Coffee? I think I'd rather not.
Suit yourself.
Whatever the reason, I decided not to join her in her glorious quest for coffee. I wasn't sure whether I would regret the choice I made in the times to come, but in the end, it is what I had to do. What I had to do. Well, yes, if I want to see the ending. Yeah, probably not.
I see. Well, I know I haven't exactly been up to date in regards to Red's sudden disappearance, but to get the message today that he is a confirmed serial killer was quite shocking. Frankly, I'm curious as to why the facts of this case have been withheld from me for so long.
Nope, I cannot skip. Simply because they weren't within your jurisdiction, the murderers. The murders were strictly a police matter. Only with the amount of new evidence, namely the DNA and the blood we found, and these three murderers now being linked together, and to him did your minister have to become involved.
I see. So Red's involvement is now undeniable?
I'm afraid so, Minister. I didn't actually want to help with the investigation, but Bruce insisted until I eventually agreed.
As strange as it sounds, that makes you appear more trustworthy to me. Someone jumping at the opportunity to participate in the investigation would be viewed with suspicion. Well, after reading up on the full situation and hearing both your accounts, I believe that FBI is trustworthy. Nevertheless, I think FBI presents a great risk. Why is that? And yes, we can skip, I guess.
What are you doing here?
I was practicing my flying when I saw you down here. What's going on?
I'm leaving.
You're leaving? Wait, does this have something to do with what I heard about Red Cell?
Why do you care? I thought you didn't like me anyway.
I don't. You run your mouth like a pro.
That's me. No, that's not me. I hate this. I hate being a jerk, really.
Yeah, you were a huge jerk.
I know I died. I know. Only because I have to.
But even though you were a jerk, it was extraordinary to have a human around. Well, is it true or not?
About Redsa? I'm afraid so.
Then what does that make of you?
I didn't have anything to do with that. I was helping the police find him.
When I heard about the human's arrival, all I wanted was to meet one of you. Now, with all that's happened, I don't know what to think anymore.
She looked disappointed, not just in me, but probably my entire race.
Goodbye, Ippia.
Goodbye, Udine. No. First up is the primary witness in the latest murder, the victim's colleague Anna. She was the one who found his body. A few things have changed since this morning, as we've gotten some additional information from forensics that warrants further questioning. She can be found in the protection facility. You seemed interested in that underground building found near the portal. I realized you might actually be able to help us with that. Since it is suspected to be of human origin, your opinion would be greatly appreciated. I guess I show that archaeologist to my resume. Maybe human matters consultant would be more appropriate. Do you really think it's okay for me to tamper with your priceless discoveries? Oh, you wouldn't actually go there in person. I just want you to take a look at the collected information in the archives and give us your opinion. Can we skip this? Not too far away. We also located another witness for the latest murder. A store clerk reported seeing and hearing something, so it's probably worth it to ask him a few questions. Got it. I'm sorry, Katsuharu. There doesn't seem to be anything useful here. Huh, look at the time. I better wrap it up here. Only one remained. And soon, no one. Actually, I find it worrisome that the chief of police prefers to get drunk instead of hearing important information about the case. You're quite right. In my own free time I do prefer to get drunk instead of dealing with work. If you find that worrisome, maybe you should try out my job sometime. It can't be that hard. Alright, kiddo, that's enough. You better go now before you make me really mad. I might not be the wisest person that ever lived, but if I knew one thing, it was that getting a dragon's bad side was not a very good idea. According to his wishes, I left, wondering what went wrong between us. I just wanted to help, and that was how he showed his gratitude. I could sit and live without Bruce from now on then. Looks like I have some free time today. And in the end, I cannot meet anyone anymore. This time we say Bruce goes in first. Alright. Actually, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Chief? Sebastian, what are you doing here? I thought you to stay put. Don't go inside, Chief. Why? What's the problem? There is a device on the inside of the front door. I think it might be a trap. I didn't tell you to look inside. I'm sorry, Chief. I just had a feeling that something terrible would happen if I didn't. Let's just check it out. Well, I guess Bruce doesn't. After all. Guess your intuition was right, Seb. Looks like it. You know, maybe you should show initiative more often. Thank you, Chief. I'm sorry, Sebastian. Because I have to do... Yeah, I think it's these two ones. Even though that means I need to see Udine and Remy. Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I'm just dropping these off.
Dropping what off?
The stolen eggs. I figured the hatchery would want them back.
Oh, I was actually going to get those from the police department later. I'm just glad they got back safely. Emily, stop chewing my leg. It's tasty. Oh well. Anyway, I was about to go inside, so I'll take those off your hands. Thanks for bringing them here.
No problem. Well, after being a jerk to everyone, I don't like this, okay? I decided to take a long break in my apartment. I had already done enough for the day and figured I should take some time off. I looked at the bookshelf for new reading material. It found that none of the books I had already read particularly interested me. In the end, I decided to spend the day relaxing in my apartment, because no one wants to see me anymore. Go alone, everyone. Hold on. Okay. This is rather funny, because I am on bad terms with everyone. But I guess that is the true ending, by going with everyone. Cursed is bad ending. I mean, cursed is bad ending. Sir, I approached Redsa, but it was took aside of the cardboard box and lifted it up. It wasn't heavy enough. It wasn't heavy enough that he couldn't have carried it on his own, but I was sure he appreciated the help. Slowly, we made our way through the long hallway towards the exit. We made it, Yupia. We really did. With this, we can save our city. And we have something for ourselves too. Can you hold the box for a minute? I want to show you something. Sir? I watched as Rich adjusted his grip on the box before I let it go. I dug into my pocket as he resumed talking. All the glory and riches that come from this, they're ours, and we earned it. Yes, Redsa, we did. What do you think about that? I only have one question. Why would I share it with you? Immediately, his expression changed to one of horror as he let the box fall on the ground and reached for his gun. Having distracted him by letting him hold the box, I already had my finger on the trigger of my own gun, or rather, a copy of Redsa's gun. I had acquired it in a previous attempt. I wasn't sure how long ago that was, but I vaguely remember taking it from Redsa's corpse after he had tried to kill me one time. While he still fumbled to get a grip on his own weapon, I shot him in the arm and kicked his gun far away after it fell to the ground. He contorted in pain and slouched against the wall behind him. When he realized I was still aiming at him, he drew up his other arm in defeat. Hold on, my phone is ringing. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Wait, you were willing to kill to get here, so you shouldn't complain about me doing the same thing. Can we talk about this? Do you think this was spontaneous decision, Retsa? You have no idea for how long I've been planning to do this. Why, you have nothing to gain from killing me. You think so? Think again. We both know that humanity would have had so much to gain if we actually cooperated with the dragons. Just look at all their technology. You were willing to waste it all, and for what? Just so you and I could profit most from this and be hailed as heroes when at large our world. Could it change? Would it change? A token victory over what could have been possible. That's not what this was about. It was the better plan, better than taking the risk of cooperating with them and waiting for the comet to pass. You always hid behind your idealism, Retsa, but it just so happens that it's always you who stands the most to gain in the end. So what? I thought we had an agreement there. We did. But in the end, someone like you just isn't trustworthy. We both know what we did, Retsa. If humanity found out, we'd rather forego our trade agreement and just let a potential long-term trade partner be eradicated by the meteorite for our own profit. They certainly would not be pleased. I think we both know that it would fall under treason. The only crime hands enough to our leaders to warrant immediate execution. Shutting off communication with the dragons for a few weeks would have been easy, and after they were gone, they wouldn't present the risk for us to be found out. So the only ones who would know about what we did are you and me. I know you don't shy away from murder, so I was sure that one day you would try to silence me to eliminate the last risk of being found out. Now you're just jealous that I thought of it before you did. I could have gotten rid of you a long time ago if I wanted. I could have ditched you and left you behind, but I trusted you. I didn't even need you in the first place. I did all of this on my own. And now you just came here to take everything for yourself. You don't deserve any of it. You've got a good point, you know, but it won't save you. It doesn't have to. I'd rather die trying to do what is right than sit around, living my life doing nothing and watching our world go down in ashes. And die you will. I pulled the trigger, fired the remaining bullets into him until no more were left. His body sunk, like a puppet cut from its strings. He was dead. I put away the gun and grabbed the box that contained the generator and a few other things which I had taken from the lab. Soon I was outside, and after a bit of walking while carrying the heavy box, I arrived at the portal. After activating controls, I took my place, ready to return to humanity as a hero. Not the time of dragons nor man, but the time of Ipea had come. Even landing, I did not like doing this ending, but I had to. Wait, hold on, is that the explosion? There is a possibility that Bruce will die at that point. After all this, after being a total jerk to everyone, I would be so happy to do the true ending. Because this evil ending was not amusing in any way. You have seen the evil ending, and I never want to see it again. There was nothing enjoyable about this ending. What's changed? Ah, I see. There's blood on the gun. Is there a gallery? New pictures in the gallery? Well, it seems so. Well, now that the bad ending, the evil ending, is over with, the next will be the best one. The true ending. And I will gladly do it the next time. This is Ippea, and we will see you in the next video.